Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome my new and existing subscribers. Welcome back to Vinix Bags. So guys, today we're going to be making this mini bag. It's a shoulder bag and it has a slip pocket inside. So make sure you watch this video till the end to get the full details. Now let's dive straight into it. This video is going to be having part 1 and part 2. So guys, let's dive into it. I'm going to be using Decovi lights for my interfacing. So guys, I'm using chipboard for my Decovi lights. The width of our bag is 7.5. This is the full body and the length is 12 inches. The full body has the flap, the upper base and the back of our bag. So I'm going to shape the 4 corners. I'm going to give it a curved edge shape. Now I'm going to divide our full body. The back is 6 inches by 7.5. Our upper base is 1 inch by 7.5 and the flap is 5 inch by 7.5. So I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. Moving on guys, for the front of our bag, we're going to be using 6 inches for the height and 7.5 inch for the width. Also, we're going to curve the bottom edges of the front of our bag. And also we're going to cut 2 of these. We're going to be using one for the inner top of our bag and the second one for the front of our bag. So I'm going to cut 2 of this. Moving on, next we're going to wrap our main body. Gonna rub gum over and I'm going to wrap it, and I'm also going to wrap the edges. I'm going to repeat the same process to the front and the inner flap of my bag. So guys, also I trimmed off the edges to make sure it's wrapped properly. And also, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button and you've watched this video this far, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Just click on that subscribe button so you can get more updates from me. Like, you can keep seeing my notification when I post a new video. So guys, moving on, for the side of our bag, I used 2.5 inch for the width, and for the height I used 18.7. So guys, when I was making my bag, the side was a little bit longer, so I had to reduce it by 1 inch. So I suggest you use 17.7 when cutting the side of your bag. So the measurement of your side, it really depends on the measurement of your inner cutout, the inner circle. When we get there, you're gonna understand what I mean by that. So guys, now I'm slanting my side. We're gonna slant the top edges of both sides. We're gonna slant them from the middle by 0.5 inch. Next, we're going to fold both the top and the bottom edges. We're going to apply gum and fold it on 1 inch. Moving on, we're going to cut lining for the side of our bag. So guys, just make sure there's allowance at all the sides. You need about 0.5 inch allowance by all sides of the lining. Now guys, we're going to cut the part of our side panel that's going to slip, the part of the side panel that slips. So I want to sketch out the pattern. So guys, I want to show you the process of sketching the pattern out. So first of all, we're still going to use 7.5 for our width and 6 inches for our height. Guys, we're going to mark 0.7 inches at the side edges and the bottom edge. After that, after marking 0.7 inches, we're going to curve inside the line at both sides, and we're going to curve the bottom edges outside the line at the bottom. Then I'm going to cut my shape out. We're going to cut the inner shape out. So guys, now I've cut that out. We're gonna cut two of that. Once you cut one out, just place it on your board and use it to trace out another one. Now I'm going to gum it on my leather and I'm gonna wrap it. So guys, we're going to wrap it round, and also the inner curve we're going to add a little bit. You're going to cut the inside with a little bit leather allowance, that's like 0.25 inches. Guys, also we're going to cut our lining with allowance for the front side and the back side of our bag. Moving on, next we're going to cut lining for our slip pocket. For the height of our slip pocket, I'm using 8.5 inches, and for the width I'm using 7 inches. After that, we're going to mark 1 inch at the left and right side of our slip pocket, and we're going to fold it on 1 inch. Next, our slip pocket trim, I'm going to be using 1 inch by 7 inches. After that, now guys, we're going to move into the sewing of our bag. So first of all, I'm going to be sewing my long strap. Yes, for my long strap, I'm using 2.5 inch by 50. So I'm going to fold the side edge a bit inside, and we're going to sew it down at the left and the right hand side. So guys, after sewing the left and the right hand side, I'm going to pass my adjuster through my long strap, and I'm also going to pass my hanger, and I'm going to sew it down. Moving on, I'm going to sew my lining to the top, the inner flap. We're going to sew them right side up. Next, I'm going to sew my inner pocket. I'm going to be using just slip pockets for this bag. So guys, we're going to fold the slip pockets and sew the rough edge together. After that, I'm going to sew my pocket trim, my slip pocket trim on the slip pocket. We're going to use it to cover the rough edges of the slip pocket. Then I've cut off the excess edges of my pocket trim. Now I'm going to center it on the inner flap. I'm going to use 1 inch from the top, and I'm going to center it at the side edges. Just make sure you center your pocket. Then I'm going to sew through the side edges and the bottom edge. Now we're going to install our magnetic stamp on the inner flap, the part we're using for the inner flap. We're going to install our magnetic stamp in the middle. So I'm going to measure 1 inch from the top, and I'm going to center it at the side edges to install my magnet. After installing our magnet, we're going to apply gum on our full body, the external body, and I'm going to gum my inner flap on it. I'm going to rub gum around my inner flap to gum it on it, and for the lining part, I'm just going to rub the gum at the edges. Now I've gummed them together, I'm going to clip to hold it in place. Now after that, after clipping, I'm going to trim off the lining. We're going to trim off the lining. We're going to make sure the edges are not poking out, the edges of the lining. So guys, now we've come to the end of part 1 of this video. So guys, watch out for the part 2 of this video. Hoping to see you in the part 2 of this video. So guys, thank you for watching this video and have a lovely day ahead.